Hello everybody, and welcome back to, yet again, another match of Emburn custom 10-player matches. We got quite a new lineup, a lot of reworking on whose side is on what for today, but it's going to be an interesting match. I'm really curious to see how this plays out, being a split game with Charles versus Emburn, Team Emburn, of course, versus Team Bleh. Bleh being defense first and Emburn being attacker first. Sure enough, we're going to see the raise coming out from Charles, which I honestly expected to see immediately. The Sage is a pretty typical pick as well, but we're actually going to see something new. An Astra coming out from King. Danny on the Omen, which is pretty typical. Wookie on Smoke, so you have double Smoke lineup there. But a Sova from Yatagarasu. This is probably Sova's worst map, but Lazy bringing out the Viper. I like to see it. In exchange of the Sage, we typically will see a Viper being played mid. And it's actually become very powerful lately. Not to mention, Astra, Killjoy, Viper. Those three agents all together are an insane combination. Such a highly underrated team composition, I feel, and some of the utility combos you can do there is very, very advanced. Will it be used in this match? We'll find out. So as I said, it is going to be Team Bleh on defense first, which is arguably the defense-sided map. A lot of teams in Pro League, I mean, you'll see it go 9-3 defense side, and then the attacking side struggles as the other side is now catching up on defense rounds. Like, this map is just one of the... I really enjoy playing this map. This map is a lot of fun, but it is one of the harder maps to attack with. Though with the new Astra and Viper utility that we've been seeing lately, it's become a little bit easier. And of course, if you just shoot them in the head, it doesn't matter how good your utility usage is. It's going to be an A hit first here, as Walmart playing the Phoenix this round. Going to be the entry, as King gets some early damage onto Charles. The Viper utility is going up. I love this already. I love this Viper wall. It's going to create a vertical line that blocks the team from seeing from heaven. You can see the entire team has already rotated to the A side, though. Charles is playing screen, throwing a grenade. He definitely spots Walmart here. Wookie kind of lost in the mist, though. He's just going to get shot. However, Charles is going to swing out. T-Lev finding Sands, and Viper finding one as well. And Charles is going to get shut down by an Emburn and T-Lev is going to find Yatagarasu. A 4v5, a much stronger pistol round for Embern's team this time. A bit of a good start for offense. I mean, sometimes you will see the attacking side will win pistol round a lot in this map, but you'll see a quick transition afterwards, and it's going to be a little bit of a force up. Not much. I mean, it looks like a few ghosts and a few specters. We might see more, but the other side also only opting in for the ghosts for the most part. Heavy shields coming from Yatagarasu. An interesting pick considering that will break his economy. He feels pretty confident in his aim. Only one specter coming out, and it's going to be Walmart going in for the entry. The grenade separating the rest of the team, as it's going to be Walmart in a gunfight with Charles here. Yet again, the problem of this wall is just going to create a bit of an issue for anybody trying to play Heaven. The entire team, though, has rotated to A. The entire team, and Sam's going to be found out by Walmart here as the entry with T-Lev. T-Lev is going to get a heal off of it. Yatagarasu can't do anything with his ghost as T-Lev also finds Yatagarasu with the classic of all things. Charles is playing backside now. Is he going to find anything? He does find one, but T-Lev is going to trade onto Wookie. 2v4 now. I mean, what a weird position to be in. The entire attacking side is going to start pinching the defense. Emburn towards ramps. Spotting out Charles here, as you can see. There was a bit of a pinch there from the flank, but it doesn't matter. Emburn is going to find Charles on her own. T-Lev is going to push elbow, and Danny, with a little bit of a sneaky play, he is going to get traded by T-Lev, but he finds Emburn as Spike gets dropped. Bonus round going in favor. Sorry, not bonus round. Force round going in favor of attacking side here. Now comes the bonus. If they are going to, we might see some more rifles here because there wasn't exactly any real SMGs on the board. A lot of eco money going here. A few Vandals coming out. As defense opts in to also upgrade their weaponry a little bit. Yatagarasu is struggling with his money on the other hand as Vandals come out on the behalf of the attacking side. It looks like yet again another A hit here. I mean, defense is leaning in towards this A side, but it simply does not matter. They're just pushing anyway. The flash coming out from Walmart. He's gonna find Charles completely blind. A free pick onto him. While Danny's playing, having a little bit of damage onto him. This rifle round already looking favorable for the attacking side. Another flashbang gonna come around. He's gonna find Danny. The recon darts there from Yatagarasu, but he can't find anything. T-Lev is gonna find Sands now. Being a 2v5. T-Lev hopping off. Gonna find Yatagarasu. Quite the opposite now, as Wookie has been spotted out by the flank, is going to find a million guns, but he is going to catch Walmart off guard. T-Lev though, for the 3-piece onto Wookie. The oath bang off. Now, that's a hard round to loss if you're defense. I mean, sheesh. Sheesh. I don't know what more to say, because their economy is definitely going to hurt a bit more. Walmart 4-2-0 now, 8-0 for T-Lev. I mean, the only people finding kills here is Charles, Wookie, and Danny at the moment. Yatagarasu has just not had money this whole time, and Sands is struggling with the judge, not finding any real corners. And it's going to be yet again another 8 hit. The Phoenix ult is going to entry for the team. T-Lev being the secondary fragger. The Boombot is stuck in the Astra Star, but Walmart pushes it anyway. He's gonna get blown up by that Boombot. King is now on site with the bomb. A dangerous decision. Could pay off though. The Molly going up heaven. Wookie is gonna look for anything here. He's gonna get blinded by the orb, but he is gonna get shot at by T-Lev. It's gonna be Lazy who finds him. The bomb is now down onto A site. Asher being the only on site. Sands can't really do anything. Doesn't swing with Charles, but Charles' grenade finds T-Lev and Lazy. Walmart gonna find Puddin' Pop. Both players now are sitting in ropes. Can they do anything here? Not a lot of damage on any of the players, as it's going to be Walmart playing the CT angle. Emburn and King on bomb. The drone coming out, but it's a bit late to be droning at this phase in the game. Sands is going to be on site, but the judge isn't going to do justice. King gets away with his life. Low HP, and he is going to find Yatagarasu too, as Walmart calls out his position. Bomb's gonna go off, but there is nobody to get found by its explosion radius. 4-0 now. Literally the opposite of what we saw last round. I mean, Walmart has stepped up his game. T-Lev popping off per usual. Even Emburn, despite the fact being a sentinel on offense here, has found 2 kills. A difficult task as a Killjoy main myself. The off coming out on behalf of T-Lev, and I will be damned, they are going A again. If it isn't broken, don't fix it, I suppose. They're gonna entry yet again. This op now gonna probably watch ramps, then go to screens. Walmart entering with the bomb of all things. It's gonna push into sight. This Viper wall is just so oppressive. There is no heaven control that can come from it. DK does find T-Lev this time, punishing his aggression. And it's going to be maybe Puddin' Pop watching for the screens cross. A weird economy for the whole team here, but look at this. There are 3 on flank. The Killjoy utility gets shut down. King finds Charles, Emburn finds Wookie, and Lazy finds Danny, leaving it to just Yatagarasu and Sands again. But Sands is going to find Emburn with the judge. Going to follow the drone in here. But the problem is now with the judge, you can't play any of these long-range engagements. Walmart is playing sight, and Lazy gets Sands because that gun is not going to be long range. The dart giving away his own position, but he's only got a Spectre. What are you going to do here? He can't do anything against the Vandal. And it's going to be another round in favor of Embern's team. I mean, you hate to see it, but you love to see it. The aggression. The sudden fire that has been ignited, the Phoenix, mind the pun, rising from Walmart now, as he's going to be entering yet again on A site. This time, T-Lev looking to play mid, however. A bit different, perhaps. It looks like a 5-man stack on A. They know they're not going B, so what's the point in putting a defender on B? The dart is going to early recon 2 of them, and it's going to be King, who's gonna be spotted out here, perhaps by Charles, but the ultimate's gonna pop. This could be massive, but he misses the blast packs. The ultimate isn't gonna do much, but it does find Emburn, and Charles himself will find Colin. T-Lev finds Yatagarasu as Sans finds Walmart, and Lazy quickly gets Sans back. T-Lev finding Danny. This is the most winnable round for them yet. T-Lev is gonna find Wookie, but Charles gets the trade onto T-Lev. So much action, just spanning it across of 15 seconds. I apologize, I tried to keep up with that. However, good solid play there from Charles. Is gonna find the first round for the defense side. And I thought maybe with the first loss we would see a B hit. And you can see some of the defenders rotating towards B. And that is actually what's going to happen. I thought we were just going to default to A once again. But it's going to be T-Lev and Walmart. Perhaps they're just trying to sell an act. They're just trying to give their team an opening to move to B. But perhaps the defense will be a little bit more the wiser here, sending Sova and Emburn and Danny to cover mid. And it's going to be Walmart finding Charles on A. Sure enough, Danny's going to rotate over, but the question is, does the whole team? Wookie is going to start moving in towards Garage, is going to be found out by Ember. I think there's a bit of a split call here. Where do you go? This is a tough decision. And it's going to be Sans who finds T-Lev running through the spawn.
You are divided!
And Walmart is going to find Sans, but Danny's trying to find Walmart. It doesn't matter. Lazy finding Yatagarasu on the other side as the Astra ult gets popped. It isn't needed. The offense finds another round. I don't know what to say. I thought this would be closer, but man, what a destructive force considering, again, this is such a CT-sided map, but you wouldn't know it by the way they're playing right now. We just saw a hell of a game come from Danny, and now he's 1-7, playing with the Ghost and Charles 9-6. Yatagarasu is struggling 0-7 right now on an unfamiliar role, I think, with Sova. The Phoenix ult getting used here. A main. Grenade gonna try and slow it down. It doesn't matter. His run it back is about to expire, and I think he calls out the ropes. Charles now aware of what's happening. It's actually gonna be Ember mid, and Ember might find T-Lev here. Gonna be a weird engagement. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, Sans, I apologize, not Ember. Isn't going to get much out of it besides some damage. Lazy finding Danny here. And Charles in a weird position. He's forced onto his own site. There's a ultimate from Yatagarasu who's gonna find T-Lev of all people. And now we're kind of at a stalemate. There's two people guarding B main, the drone going in towards B main to see if anybody's there. Kilgoy's lurking, but not inside. And King! What a shot! I wish I was spectating, but he does find a crossfire shot from Bane, and Charles is gonna find Walmart. It is a 3v3. This round still anyone's game now. Yatagarasu is gonna find Lazy in heaven. Ember's gonna start to push, but Sans has an judge, and it just doesn't justify the range of this map again. King is looking for anything. Charles starting to come from behind. Will he see it? Charles is gonna find the headshot. The ult coming out of Ember here. Low HP on behalf of Sova. And sure enough, Ember is going to find the pick because of it. But Charles is playing Heaven, and the grenade's going to come out, lowering Ember's HP. This ult isn't going to accomplish anything. Charles is just able to play his Heaven angle. And sure enough, he is going to find Ember for the 3-piece. Charles putting the team on his back right now. 12-6. Trying to get any momentum. I mean, it is considered a big success for the offense side to go 6-6. And there is the possibility of it going much worse if Charles doesn't keep this momentum up. T-Lev and Walmart. We've seen it before. We'll see it again as they default towards A. The rest of the team as well. Realizing maybe it's just better if we straight up take A. Hey, we're winning the gunfights. We're winning with our abilities. We got this Viper wall. Why do we need to go mid? Why do we need to go B? And this is exactly why the ultimate is going to find T-Lev as Charles gets one, but he can't get the second as Walmart pushes through the smoke. The grenade finding not much. Wookie, I believe, is going to try and put the ultimate A main, but nobody is there. Walmart planting onto the A site as the rest of the team come up A ramps. Sans is a bulldog now, a bit longer range as King finds Wookie. This is not ideal. All the players in one area. I'm not sure where Danny thinks he's going. The bomb is down, and there is a mid-push of all places. Ember behind this toxic screen. I mean, this Viper wall is so oppressing. 50 HP to push through it, and there's the Viper ult. Things are getting more and more unlikely to win here for the defense side as Ember shuts down Sans.
Found them.
Yatagarasu trying to find anything. He finds King, and Danny's amazingly long flank with the bomb about to pop gets ruined by Embern's utility, and then gets shut down by Embern's gun. What was the point of that, Danny? Could not tell you. Even if that wasn't there, I mean, that flank was so late. There was 5 seconds left on that bomb. That accomplishes nothing. 2-7 now. Embern's team in the lead here. Charles is probably stressing a little bit. Not the situation you want to be in. I'm not entirely sure. I forget who picked these teams. I can't remember if it was Yatagarasu or if it was... I think it was Yatagarasu. But, the second frag has 3 kills at the moment, which is not ideal. I've seen worse, but... This is hurting them. This is hurting them a lot. Sands is gonna find the 4th kill of the game for Sands. Finding it onto Tila, which is actually a huge pick. Walmart now. Pushing up A ramps. Moving into A heaven. I think Charles isn't aware that his heaven is entirely compromised, but he's just gonna keep holding the screen angle. The arrow is gonna spot out Walmart. This wall is wall bangable, but it looks like John isn't gonna capitalize off of it. He only has the sheriff, and he's gonna find nothing as Walmart just pushes him. Charles, aware now that his heaven is a bit at risk. Danny with a flash out. Can't flash anything, though, considering he's dead. Sands is going to get spot out by the Killjoy. Alarm bot. The Molly does nothing, though, considering it's too low. Wookie now also on the flank, which is rather unfortunate because Ember's looking for one. Doesn't know about Sands, but Charles is going to find King. Spike is down, but he has to get out of there. Because Lazy is there with a gun to the head of Charles as Ember and also finds Sands. Ember doing a hell of a job. Blank Watch with 10 kills! Last time I checked, 2-1. Now 10-4. 2-8 now, score-wise. He's doing a mighty fine job of watching that flank. A little bit of a problem right now for Charles' team. I really think they have to take a bit of a... They should take a moment here. They really need to rethink their strategy. This isn't working. This isn't accomplishing anything. And banging your head against the wall here, they needed to come up with something new, something innovative, besides just Charles fragging out. It's a bit of a struggle for the team. Let's put and pop Danny. I start pushing Walmart. Watching the flank here, does Put and Pop Danny check this angle? I don't know. He does, but he kind of overflicks, expecting nobody to be there. I mean, you kind of clear the angle, and you're like, oh, they're not going to be there. You look away, and then it ends up backfiring. Sands can't find the pick onto Emburn, as Emburn has the Vandal. Wookie, though, with the Judge, isn't going to find anything onto Walmart. A lot of damage on the board. But even that is healable, because Killjoy... sorry, not Killjoy, Phoenix, with his Maulian wall, if you will. Gonna make this extremely difficult. Bomb going down on B. Charles is gonna find King in successfully, but not for free. Take some damage. Yatagarasu, though, is gonna find Lazy Bones. T-Lev is gonna pop the dink coming through, but it doesn't matter because Reyna can heal herself. This is extremely difficult for Charles being in a, yet again, 1v3. Bomb is down. Maybe 30 seconds left on the clock. He's got no time to play quietly, but I don't think he's going to try to attempt this. I think this is the kind of situation where you just save the gun. It's tough because the next round is max round anyway, so the rounds really do matter, but maybe you try to bring it to a 3-9. There's no time to defuse. There is just 0 chance. He's going to find the pick on the T-Lev, missing the shots, getting a little lucky there with a recoil. Not clean at all. Gonna find Emburn perhaps, but he misses the shot. 3 bullets in his mag. Embern's not gonna repeat it. Smart play. And Charles
Last round in
finds
the half.
very little compensation for that round, considering the economy of the attacking team is tremendously wealthy. They have full weaponry. Well, Lazy Bone's still opting in for the Spectre over the, nope, there it is, the Vandal. The economy on the defensive side, however, not looking as, not looking as good. I apologize, Charles. I did not pick the teams. I feel like I should have, because I would have made a few modifications. But, an unfortunate change of events. Quite the opposite of what we saw previously. The Phoenix, oh, yet again, going through rafters. Going through ramps, isn't going to find anything. So Charles is now going to play the ramps angle. Wookie, camping sight. Charles swings on the Phoenix, who isn't looking, but King has his back. Gonna find the frag, and sure enough, the Phoenix is just going to heal. Wookie now is going to be divided by this astral wall. He doesn't know entirely what's happening, but T-Lev doesn't check behind him. Sans is gonna revive Charles, and Wookie's in a great position. Has anybody called out where he is? The Razor is gonna pop, and so does the Killjoy ult as well. They're gonna try and lock this down, but Ember's gonna get found by the ultimate, and Wookie with the judge is gonna find King. Walmart does find Sans, but a quick refrag from Charles is gonna find Walmart, and again, it's every round that matters, 3-9 for this half. You never know with these games. Maybe we see a completely different turnaround of events.
Switching sides.
Maybe suddenly this team gets incredibly strong on offense. Do I think it will happen? Unlikely. It's looking like a really rough game for this team right now. They have to pick up the pace. This pistol round, like other pistol rounds, when the rounds are this close, I'm sorry, when the rounds are, the rounds are close in nature of how many people are alive at the end. I mean, there was only like, what, 2 people alive at the end there? And these pistol rounds have always been relatively equal, besides the first one on this map, which I believe there was 4 people alive. But these rounds really matter, because you win pistol round, you win bonus, that's 2 more rounds. Together. Then you get to your first real rifle round. You win that, then you're looking real set for the game. You lose it, okay, you give 1 round back to the enemy. It's kind of a nature to balance, but Charles is going to find the entry pick into Walmart. Charles is going to find the entry pick into Lazy. This is huge, considering the rest of the defense is not on the A side right now. It's going to be the aggressive flank from T-Lev here, but Charles is going to be watching his ropes. Is going to find King, but he's not going to find the pick. Emburn is not going to land the shot. Maybe a body shot, but King's going to find the kill shot on the Charles. But still, the damage has been done. T-Lev is on the aggressive flank. Sans finding King. 4v2 now, but he does have a Sheriff. He doesn't take the shot. And T-Lev is going to be found out by Wookie in the corner. Emburn is left in a predicament behind an ice wall. Charles, 21 and 10, which is pretty impressive considering he is gold 1 and Walmart supposedly being plat 1. Quite the performance. Emburn is just trying to jump and get anything here, but can't find anything. 14 HP and a dream. Nothing is going to come from this in terms of defusal. You can't get to that bomb. And look at this. Danny's on the flank with the ghost. Is going to drop Emburn 4-9 for this first pistol round, which is really good now. I mean, this might be the start of a bit of a change of events, if you will. They can now buy. The enemy team, not so much. Defense is going to struggle with their economy a bit. However, you're going to see a judge, maybe a few Spectres coming out of the hands of the offensive side. Yeah, look at that, a Vandal and a Phantom with 2 Spectres. Maybe 1 Spectre. We'll see. That being said, that's a Vandal and Light Shield. So that's... I'm not really sure what's happening, but regardless, it's a force from the second round, which is really important. T-Lev finds Danica Rasu, though, and that's not the early pick you want. That's a Phantom down, too. They can't just let that up. They have to make sure the enemy team doesn't get that. If T-Lev gets a Phantom, you're looking at a big new problem. And King is going to find Charles, which is even worse of a situation. Sans is going to be found by T-Lev with a ghost. And this force has terribly backfired. But Wookie is going to find the pick on the T-Lev. He's trying to find the pick on the Lazy. Put and pop Danny finds King. Overall, the health isn't terrible of this team. Lazy's most likely going to get a rifle out of this, but he has spike control. This is still winnable. But it isn't going to be easy, but Wookie is going to find the pick onto Lazy. The rifle, I guess, was picked up by Lazy. I don't know if he realized he picked it up. There is no reason to smoke this, but he's going to smoke himself off anyway. That being said, the smoke goes mid, which is smart, which cuts off Embern's vision. Wookie now, looking for a B hit. I mean, maybe they double back, go A, because it looks like the Phoenix has rotated off. There's no smokes heaven, and if he crosses here, this could be very dangerous for him. He does cross. I don't know if he sees the Phoenix, but they do have weaponry advantage. That's really important. The molly goes down, and the bomb isn't going to get planted. Danny does find Walmart, but it is now a 1v1 against Emburn. Bomb is not down. 14 seconds. Clicking slowly away here. He can plant
10 seconds left.
Relatively safe. Ember's gonna drop. But she doesn't have ammo. She's caught in a reload. And Danny clutches it up with a 3-piece for the team. That is Not good for the team. I mean, they still get the round, and right now they need those. But you just spent the money to buy 3 rifles. Maybe 2. It might have been 2. That hurts your economy. I mean, let's look. They're not terrible, but this is not ideal either. And they save a Spectre, too. They didn't even save a Vandal or a Phantom. And now the enemy team, sorry, the defense team, I keep saying enemy, I don't mean to do that, is going to have 2 rifles, a Spectre, and some Ghosts. T11 Walmart with a rifle. But Charles finds the collateral headshot! Man, I wish I saw that. Finds Emburn and Walmart. That's a huge early pick. Danny is going to be able to teleport on the site here and get bombed down. This is already looking extremely favorable for a buy round on behalf of Charles' team. Is this the comeback season as Danny finds King? This is insane. 5v2, both players on the flank. Yatagarasu with his knife out for some reason. He's gonna get found by T-Leb here. What do you do as he gets crossfired from multiple angles? Charles is gonna find the final shot of the kill there, but Sands definitely dealing some damage. Lazy, confused of where Charles is, but Charles is like, peekaboo, I'm behind you, with a Vandal to the head. 6-9 now. I mean, again, I've seen some crazy comebacks. I did say 3-9 in Pro League. He's still, except usually it's the defense that is the one that comes back. Maybe it's the offense in this case. 6-9 in this instance. This is definitely winnable. I mean, they're going to be on an eco now. You can see some light weaponry besides King. King has a Vandal, but the economy's a bit shattered on behalf of the defense. While on offense, we see a nice arsenal of Vandals, a Bulldog, and a Spectre. T-Lab trying to get aggressive with a Marshal, but Ember's just going to deny it with the wall, saying, no, I don't think I will. Charles is going to push up here. Should hear the Killjoy utility in vents. Probably calling that out to the team, but he's going to push Heaven. And T-Lev is going to get caught on ropes. Can't find the kill at first, but he does secondly. The grenade going to push Ember out of that position. Might get a free kill here. He does. Ember gets dropped. He's going to find one more. No, he doesn't. Lazy's going to get the headshot onto Charles. This should be a free trade, though, for putting off Danny, who is also going to find King with a 2-piece, leaving it all down to Walmart in a 1v4 situation. Smoke's getting dropped. Walmart has a deagle. He's got shields, and he's got his health. It's winnable. Is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. He finds one pick, though. He gets a weapon. He gets his ultimate. Suddenly, it becomes a lot more winnable, but not if Danny just shuts him down like that. Blaming it on the lag. I mean, we've all been there, but Danny with a clean tap to the head. 3-piece for the round as Charles finds 2. Danny having a rough start to the game, but has suddenly found his momentum a little bit. Getting 9 kills now. Charles, I mean, again, I think Charles is putting the team on his back. 27 and 12 at the moment. Pretty impressive stuff. 7 and 9 now. Suddenly, this game feels so much more winnable for the offense side. They just need 2 more rounds to even it up. T-Lev might get spotted out here by this dart. He doesn't, and Ember is yet again just going to deny T-Lev the aggressive play. But it doesn't matter. T-Lev oversteps. He breaks the wall and focuses on Wookiee, and Sands is going to find the Bulldog kill. That is massive. And yet again, T-Lev might be getting overpunished for being too aggressive. And now, what do you do in this situation? They have B control, but Charles is in a deep flank. If he finds Walmart, this round's over. I mean, again, anything can happen, but let's be real about the positioning here. If Yatagarasu is paying attention, he finds the one onto Lazy. King does find Danny, but the positioning here is not good for the defense. They're stuck on B. Bomb is rotating to A because Charles has called out that the site is clear. And now they're locked with not the best weaponry. I mean, you got a Vandal, but you got some injuries on the board. And they're just going to move to A. Why stay in B? This round is looking extremely favorable to the offense side. Emburn might be able to pull something crazy out with King here. You never know, but oh, look at this. Charles is holding a hard angle CT. King suspecting nothing. Charles with the trigger discipline. This is so smart. He's not sure. He was trying to figure out if Emburn was behind King, which he isn't. And oh no, this is when you get too cocky. Charles! King is gonna punish him. He finds the third. Suddenly this becomes very winnable for King. All Charles had to do was to tap him in the head, but will his cockiness get punished here? King doesn't have a lot of time, but he does get spotted by the arrow. If he can hit Yatagarasu in the head, he does. Can he ace? He cannot! The shutdown from Wookiee. Way closer than you would have liked it to be. A good effort there from King. You know what they say, knifing? It's a dangerous game. You're playing a risky game. 4 kills on behalf of King. He almost had the ace, and what a play that would have been. It would have been close on defuse. I don't know if he would have had the time. Unfortunately, Wookiee is there to say, sorry, this ace is not for you, and he shuts down King. Looking like a B hit here. 8 and 9, and yet again, the economy... They're on a really high bonus. I mean, they're on max bonus, which is 3 rounds. So they have some weaponry this time. T-Lev is going to find 1. Gonna get a little aggressive here, but he's gonna back off after the first aggressive pick. And it is on the Charles, who is a, a bit of a rock in the foundation right now for Charles' team. T-Lev is going to ult as well, so here we see the flash out. Sands, though, finds a bit... I think that was just a pre-fire in the general direction. And T-Lev gets dropped in. Charles gets rezzed. Suddenly, what seemed like a very winnable round for the defense might become a very losable one. And what is this? Walmart has passed Danny. Danny thinks the site's clear. But does he got timinged. Walmart's on a massive flank. I don't know how this will pay off. Sands is going to get punished by Lazy here for not checking. But Yatagarasu is in a good position to get Lazy, and sure enough, we're going to see a shock dart here. Gonna deal some good damage on the Lazy there. Gonna be Charles finding the pick onto Emburn, but King finds Charles. They realize they have A-site open, and Walmart's probably wondering how in the hell that happened. But it's a 3v3. We have a Viper ult. We have an Astra ult on play. The defense has a really strong retake scenario here. However, offense only has the Omen ult, which is not ideal. An interesting arrow. I think a good one on behalf of Yatagarasu. But Wookiee's gonna find King. Lazy finds Wookiee. Yatagarasu is gonna find Walmart. And it's a 2v2 against Lazy, who's playing Heaven, and Yatagarasu is gonna find another pick. What a twist we've seen. We're all tied up. It's 9-9. This is crazy. It's comeback season, and Charles is leading the charge. And it looks like we're going to line up for another B hit, while 3 people are going to go A. Few ults on the board now. Defense, only you having that Viper and Astra ult. While offense, with a Raise and Brimstone ult to work with, fresh on top of the Omen ult. They're pinging. Looks like they're going to do the typical Sage wall. But it's going to be a Silva arrow to see if we can find anybody. And I think they will find they find Emburn and T-Lev. The economy not looking good. King is yet again not really working with his team on the economy of everyone. Charles is going to find T-Lev for free. There should be a free plant here. The grenade going out going to destroy that Killjoy turret that just got placed down. The free damage, but King's going to find Sands and Charles with some clean head taps. Wookiee's going to find King, though, in a quick trade. 3v3 situation. Anything can happen. However, they need to get this plant down. This plant is really important to get down because Walmart here. I mean, he's away from his ult, so he has to play off what he knows. And he's only got a sheriff. He can't trust full utility here, but Danny is going to teleport behind enemy lines. This is a risky play because it has been heard, but he's not checking the right direction. Danny's going to find Walmart, and he's also maybe going to find Lazy. He does, but he's low HP, which leaves it all into Emburn in a 1v3 situation. This is suddenly looking very unwinnable. There is a Brimstone ult on the board, maybe hunting down Danny to get that extra frag. Gonna fire back, not sure where to shoot, does find Danny, but Yatagarasu is gonna quickly trade Danny out for an unbelievable turnaround. Now 10 and 9 on behalf of Charles. I said before, I thought Charles' team needed a pause, a moment to recuperate, but it seems like the halftime was their pause. I mean, again, you have Charles leading the pack here, but he had us in the first half. But suddenly, this is not looking as promising for Emburn. Emburn really needs to rally the troops, if you will, to come up with something that's going to stop this unstoppable offense. Oh, and here we see the Sova ult coming out on top of the recon darts, but does he? I don't know if he found anything. I don't even see any damage, for a matter of fact. Sage is gonna wall off B main, making it clear that they aren't planning to attack this site if somebody spots the wall, that is. I don't know if anybody's seen it yet as the offense starts making their way to A. They realize that there's a wall, there's a call out. The rest of the team will probably start rotating towards the A while Walmart gets ready to bunker down. Look at this positioning, though, from Charles, of all people. Charles, playing vents right now. He's an offense player, mind you. So if the defense tries to rotate through mid, they're going to be met by an unpleasant surprise. The Astral Wall coming on behalf of the defense here. And Walmart is going to find Wookiee. Walmart's going to find Sands as well. And Yatagarasu realizes that he's in a bad position. He can't get the spike. The spike's on site. This is the turning point. This has to be it, right? The spike is down. They have control, but Yatagarasu is going to find T-Lev. Again, punished for his aggression.
30 seconds left.
The wall is going down. Emburn is going to find Yatagarasu in a trade. Walmart using a bit of an angle here to watch Heaven. Smart. I like it. The boom bot coming from Heaven. They know that Charles was last seen there. Danny's going to find Emburn, though, and suddenly this
enemy remaining.
King is going to find Charles. So I thought we would see a turning here for the offense, but he's left in a bad position as he gets taken down by Walmart. 10 in 10. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comeback season now for the defense. Embern's team getting their foot in the door. And that's exactly what you need. They just needed one round. And now it's tied again. Just in case you weren't familiar with Valorant rules, it's also a win by 2 overtime. So if at any point one team gets to 12 and the other team gets up to 12 as well, you have to win by 2. It's gonna be hell now for offense to try and push through this Viper utility, and T-Lev is gonna punish Sand. This time, I think T-Lev's learned their lesson. Take the pick and leave. It's an early 4v5, and Embern's gonna find it onto Danny, making this even worse, a 3v5. This is insane. Suddenly, you think this unstoppable offense is gonna take the whole series in one side, and then now we're in a very difficult situation. Bombs on Yatagarasu, who's gonna fire a few shots in the direction of Viper. King is gonna find Charles. Now a 2v5 in favor of the defense. Only Yatagarasu and Wookiee. They don't have a lot to work with here. Gonna find one. Can't find the second. Viper playing an aggressive angle from vents. Gonna get a little free damage there, but Yatagarasu also going to be forced off his own angle as Colin pushes. This might be a flawless for the defense. It is all up to Wookiee with just the spike and a dream. If the defense is paying close attention, they'll realize the spike isn't there anymore. They should realize that Wookiee is somewhere to be found. Nearby, at least. He's gonna move towards B. I don't know if this is winnable per se, but at the very least he can get spiked down, get a little extra money for the team, which right now is definitely favorable. The defense realizing that Spike is missing. Where could Wookiee be? And he's gonna plant default. Do they hear it? I think they do, as they quickly realize that he's on site. Not a good position. He's got his back turned to the enemy. He's got to watch for something, and T-Lev is just gonna swing him with a Vandal and bring him down. Not the best play, not the worst either. I mean, at least you get the bomb down, but that's such a hard angle. If you know they're behind you, they're just gonna wide swing you, and that's a quick kill. But a flawless round for the defense. Again, all it takes is one round of momentum, and everything changes. The spirits are up for defense. There's smiles on the faces, perhaps. Who knows? And now they just gotta win 2 more rounds. That's it. 2 rounds. Offense only needs 3. And they're gonna line up for A site this time. But, things looking a lot more promising. Charles trying to, again, maybe gets his troops rallied a little bit, but, it's not looking the best. A very bizarre arrow. I don't know where that went. I'm gonna be honest with you. King pre-firing an angle from Heaven. The, Viper smoke. I'm not sure what that's covering, per se. I don't know if he's trying to cut off a heaven angle, because it doesn't quite work. But King is going to find Charles with an early pick. Not much damage going down on him either. And it's going to be King finding Sands as well. The Phoenix all going to come through, but I think he's going to get picked off by Danny here. He gets picked off by somebody, whether it was Danny or Yadagarasi. The Astropole, T-Lev is behind. It doesn't matter. Yet again, the spike gets isolated. Yadagarasi is going to find T-Lev. And Danny's going to find Walmart. Lazy does find Yadagarasi. If he finds that pick, he might be able to do something. King is going to get found out. But Danny suddenly finds Lazy. He just has to find Emburn here. But he pulls out his ult. That would have been a crazy clutch, but he accidentally fat fingers his ult. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Some clean shots that could have been a game. Like, that there could have been the nail in the coffin. But now it's going to be defense, who's on match point. They have to win one more. That's it. It's not 11-11, and they don't have to win by 2. The offense has to bring this into overtime at best. They need to win 2 more rounds. More than ever, these rounds matter. It is simply so. And it's going to be Wookie. It's going to be Sands. And it's going to be Danny. Peeking A main. A bit of a flash coming out, but the smoke. Good timing. Saves the team. Charles is lurking B. But at this point, with him being such a primary role in this offense, he's kind of putting a lot of faith that that spike won't get dropped into an awkward position. Killjoy Molly getting pushed at A main. Charles, he might find something here with a Viper. And he does. He finds Lazy. It's an early pick, but here we have Walmart playing the smoke. Gonna kind of fall off this angle a little bit as Ember's gonna try and hold. He's in a weird position. They need to be watching this ramp, and Walmart's gonna find a collateral, a 3-piece, but Charles does get a refrag. This isn't the best situation, but it's not the worst. Danny's on a good flank here, but that turret, unfortunately, is going to spawn him out. Charles doesn't grab the spike. What is he doing? He has to pick this up. The Astral World, Danny's just stuck in a hard place, because he's got to watch his back. He has to. It's only so long before the defense gets there. But Emburn has this turret. It doesn't matter. King is there. Charles is going to find T-Lev. He has to find anything right now. He has to ace, best case scenario. And he finds some damage onto Emburn with the ultimate.
10 seconds.
Does get the bomb down. It's all up to him. A defender Killjoy locked down. He knows he has to push. If he can find King here, he finds King. He just has to hit Emburn, but he doesn't find it. He's looking the wrong way, and the ultimate almost taking out Emburn. That could have been a crazy ace. But 10 and 13, the defense figure out what they had to do to stop this.
Let's collect samples and get out.
Stop this tremendous push from the offense, and they get the job done. Emburn clutches it out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for an insane match tonight. What a comeback from the offense. A shame that they weren't able to turn it around to a victory, or at least bring it into overtime, but a solid effort nonetheless. Well played on everyone's behalf, yet again. My name has been Jade. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Maybe hit that subscribe button, and go follow Emburn Gaming on Twitch, as well as anybody else who also plays on Twitch. Most of them, their usernames will be the same as they are here in Valorant. But, alright, I think that's all the time we have for. Have a good night, everybody, and catch you for the next tourney.